Hello everyone, let us begin today. Welcome back to My Hero Twisting World. If you remember last time, on last session, this is now session 2 we are recording this, Adam Seraphim here, passed his test narrowly with about 3 hit points. Which was pretty cool.
Pass is a pass.
Yeah, he got 7. They might get a quirkless person into UA. There's some.
We did.
There's some people behind the. Behind the scenes right now, checking every single book they possibly can to see if there's any law actually stating that they can't get in. But currently they are unsuccessful. Currently.
Democracy prevails.
And now we're starting with you. You, right over there. How you feeling?
I'm afraid of what I'm looking at.
Oh, good. That's probably good for you. However, before we...
Fear without F, and you know what else has F? Fun.
Before we begin today, I want to state something real quick. If these guys fail, which may happen, I would like to remind everybody that if they do not get to that green circle, they are in no way eligible for UA, which means they're immediately disqualified. Just reminding everyone. Alright then. Let's get started today, shall we? Okay. Now that maintenance is done. Alright. Adam Grayskull, you hop in this shit. Let me tell you what you see as soon as the doors open up, right? Pair of large double doors open up, and you just see, as we can see on the map here, there is a large series of pits in front of you. First of all, there's a trench line of about 4 feet directly in front of you. Then to your right and to your left, there are big pits of fire. And then in the center, there is an even larger pit of fire with 2 smaller pits, and then the walls are also on fire.
Oh,
and
okay.
Mr. Dream here says, okay, this one is a special request from one of our previous contenders. She has asked me to let her use her special surprise. So, let's see what Grayskull can do here against the legendary, he pulls out a piece of paper, Sandwich. And people begin to cheer and go wild as they start to chant its name. Sandwich, Sandwich. As from the center of this hole, slowly raised from the center, stands a 250-foot tall, 100-foot tall mech of hardtack, bread, and lettuce. Piloted by that same lunch lady.
Bruh. What?
Along its arms are ovens taped to its arms and encrusted into the hardtack, which seem to be working as some sort of flamethrower it has. And along its back are massive bamboo shoots sprung with bamboo, ready to fire them like mortars. And it raises from the ground, and the crowd begins to cheer and go wild as you can see her in the center behind a thick layer of peanut butter glass. You can see her in the center of it, arms and legs tied up inside of this thing, encrusted and encapsulated in hardtack. The mech is not very strong itself, but it's still a mech. Roll an initiative.
Dear Lord.
I will also
Oh
do the
Lord,
same
he
thing.
coming. Where's the walls? There it is.
And here comes the giant fist!
Basically.
Giant fist.
Oh, you're definitely going first. Yeah, you're going first.
Okay, that's... Okay, alright.
It has a -2?
It has a -2 to the dex.
It has a -2 to the dice, yep. So, this thing is very slow. You get the first initiative. What do you do?
Assume the position.
So, alright. This thing is 200 feet away from me. This is not good.
Oh, it's
Not
much
good.
more than that, my friend.
It's more?
It is much more than that, my friend.
What the hell is that?
I'm streaming it on thingy now. You can look on Discord.
Okay. That's 4 squares.
Every square. You said it was 100, 200 feet from you, right? You gotta remember,
It's 4 squares.
it's much more than that because there's a massive ass hole, a trench line right here.
They're giving them.
I think he's having a
What?
stroke.
This is
You gotta-
horrible.
You gotta jump over the
You're
trench
giving them
line.
territory advantages.
Indeed.
Okay.
Just don't get hit.
How? Okay, so how wide is the hole? How wide is the trench?
4 feet. The trench itself is 4 feet wide and it's about 50 feet from you.
Okay. Okay, that's not as bad. It's not as bad. Wait, hold on. So, a running long jump, doesn't that just take, like, 3 plus your strength mod?
So a running long jump, you said?
Yes. Doesn't that take 3 plus your strength mod
Well, let's see here.
for determining the distance that you jump?
Running long jump is your strength score.
Strength score? That doesn't make any
Yes.
sense.
It's base strength score, I believe.
I could jump 14 feet?
Ooh. It's strength modifier.
That's high jump.
Oh yeah, high jump. Long jump, yeah,
High jump. Long jump is strength score.
strength score.
Okay, so I can jump 14 feet because I have a +2 strength.
It is... I do believe it is a main action. Let me check.
Jumping is just as long as you take at least 10 feet in a straight line before you jump, you can jump. However, it does cost your movement, so you can't go above your movement speed. So if you move,
You need to
10
move in a
feet.
straight line.
Yeah. So if you move 10 feet, then jump 14 feet, you only got 6 feet left.
There we go.
Well, I can take the dash action. It's 60 feet away. Well, sorry, it's 50 feet away from me, and then I can jump across and get 5 more, like technically 6 more feet
Yes.
of
Indeed.
movement on the other side.
No.
Would you like to do that?
I feel like this thing has an ability that is going to apply knockback.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna first sprint, run, jump over the trench, and honestly, I don't have anything to use my bonus action.
No, you certainly do
So
not, my
that is-
friend.
That is my turn, unfortunately.
Alright, so you see this massive mech come up, and it's the bamboo launchers on its back click into place. Keep in mind, these are like... You ever seen like a bamboo gun before?
No.
So, bamboo guns are things that certain tribes within places like Asia and such use to hunt small frogs and chickens with. They would basically wind a single thin stick of bamboo through a shaft, and it actually fires stuff fast enough to break glass and puncture skin.
Okay.
These are massive ones. Each one is about the size of your body.
Oh. That's fun. That's nice. That's cool.
However, the entire thing is made out of bread and hardtack, so it's probably not that hard to break. So, that is your turn. This thing will fire its one bamboo shot directly at you. It tick, 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 tick. You can hear it wind like a slingshot, then it zoom, fires it straight at your body. No dodge here.
Eat it.
What's your AC?
That does not hit.
Alright. So yeah, you can tell this hurts a lot. As it hits the ground next to you, keep in mind there is cement next to you, it actually does kick up dust.
Dear Lord.
As it hits the ground
I am
next to you.
one man.
It boonk, hits the ground next to you, kicks up dust, and the shell hits the barrier behind you and then slams into the double doors, as it is just a huge, hollow piece of bamboo about the size of your fist. And you can hear it beginning to reel back another shot. It is immobilized on its first turn, so it will not move. It is now your turn again. What do you do?
Okay. So I'm still roughly 100 feet away. I'm gonna take the dash action towards it. Another
Alright.
60 feet.
Moving another 60 feet forwards. Brave.
Just fucking
You have to be in
Punch you.
this situation.
Alright.
hunt you. Like
It will use its main action to reload its bamboo shot. You hear it slide into place. As then, it will take its movement action and it will...
Oh,
back
no
one space.
shot. You're gonna run away.
It moves back one space, so it takes one step back. And it will end its turn. Your turn?
So it got has 50 feet of movement, right? Since it's moving back one space.
It has exactly 50 feet, yes, and it cannot sprint.
Okay, so I have doing the math. 120.
That hole below it, if you got up to it right now, you can still touch the thing. I'll also
do you
say, these little spaces right here that I'm pinging,
Yeah.
that is a 4-foot gap as well.
Excuse me?
So
To
these,
jump to the sides? Oh, its legs are in like a ditch, basically?
yes,
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, fuck me.
and it's trying to back up and step out.
Okay. I'm gonna take a dash action and try to jump the gap on its left side, on the corner.
It's left side. Yeah, you can barely get there. Yeah. Oh. You were now within its melee range.
Okay.
All right, its turn. Seeing as how you are close to it, it will. You can see rubber bands are actually controlling this thing's joints. These
That's so
massive,
weird.
thick rubber bands, and it lifts this hand up very slowly, holds it there for a second, and then it drops it down with gravity right on top of you.
Does he
Okay.
die?
Let's find out.
Oh, okay, so this is a to hit roll. Alright.
Nope, it misses you.
That does not hit.
Gunk. There's a loud thunking noise. As you, yeah, this thing actually hurts. You can see it blows up more dust around it, as getting hit once here is probably enough to put you down.
Yeah, that's wild. Oh my gosh.
Break your
So-
legs.
Yeah, it slams right in front of you and then lifts its hand back up. But nope, it's not enough to stop it. It's going to move backwards another 50 feet. It steps out of the hole.
With
There you
its
go.
like, okay, in this situation,
Opportunity?
Yeah.
number one, attack of opportunity. Number two,
Well,
I
is he
get the
within-
reaction back
can
on my
he-
turn, correct?
Yeah, but you also get an opportunity attack because it's moving out of your melee range.
Okay, so we have that, and so in this situation, can we say that it's like has like 1 foot up out of the hole?
I would
Or
say probably
it
yes.
doesn't- Okay,
Well, right
So it
now,
still has
after
one
it
foot down
completes its full movement, it is standing on the very edge. Like half of its feet are off of the edge.
okay.
So
have
what
two
do you do?
options. I have options. I have options, and they're very funny.
You do.
So I could reach this thing with my grenades and possibly destroy its footing, which would possibly cause it to collapse into the hole.
Also, I mean, the thing is made of bread, right? So there's a good chance you just destroy it.
Yeah, destroy the leg.
What do you do?
What do I do? You know, I can't keep avoiding attacks forever.
Do you just like drop kick this thing?
I could drop kick it right in the fucking leg and just like like shatter its little toast leg. Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever watched Codename Kids Next Door?
I have,
Yes.
yes. How did you know?
Yes,
Remember
I
the
have.
lunch lady?
Yes, how did you know who she's based on?
Okay,
No
I just
way.
want to make sure that's where we were all going with this.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Go
How
ahead.
far
Then-
up is the lunch
then-
lady, like, comparative to this man? Like, where is
Oh,
she
the head
located?
size, head or chest, right?
She is in the center of the chest, so she's about 100 feet up.
Okay. Well, hope she doesn't die from this. Shin, I
You climb up, break through the
No.
glass.
I got this. Your boys got this. I'm gonna take that attack because it's just basically a free attack because I got my reaction back on my turn.
Mm-hmm. And
Does an 18 hit?
what are you doing? You throwing a grenade?
No punch.
Alright, you're punching it. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Hold a hit.
He did.
I
You got
got
it.
an 18. Does that hit?
18. Yes, that hits.
Okay. We're doing. So does 10 damage.
It
Make me. Oh, what?
it hurts it. Yeah.
Okay. Make me a wisdom saving throw. DC 12.
What are you using here?
Sorry. I can
Oh.
use charisma for this. DC
You could
13.
You could out.
I am
what are you-
using I'm using charisma for this, so it's actually DC 13. I'm using Strike of the Giant Storm. No, it's one of the Strike of the Giants.
It is
Cloud. or something like
Cloud.
that.
You
Yep.
took Cloud Giant? Okay.
Mhm.
Nat 20, it
Oh,
passes.
dear lord.
Good thing you
that it
avoided
wasted
that.
on that.
Yeah, that would have. I mean, how much health do you?
Actually,
How much health do you have?
I have 13 HP.
It can't one shot you with an attack, but it can get very close.
Oh, with
Okay.
a crit, I'm assuming it can.
Yeah.
Oh, on a crit, it absolutely can. Yes. So yeah,
Alright.
you try and hit this thing as hard as you can, wasting as much of your energy as you possibly can on this, but it doesn't work. Although you do crack the hardtack on its leg as it moves away.
Okay. So
Your turn. What do you do?
it's so weird, you know. This guy's been eating food the entire time. By the way, corn dog's still in mouth. I just finished it, dropped it out.
Right.
I pull a cup of tea. Sorry, it's not a cup of tea. It's in like a flask,
Right.
like
right,
as in
right,
like you know, a metal, so that it's cold all the time.
right. Like a,
You know,
a thermos.
I like cold tea. Yeah, it's a thermos. I take a swig, and I walk forward 30 feet.
All right.
Because I believe that the tea is a main action, right? It's drink or object.
mean-
What is it?
I mean, it's literally an object interact action. It'll just take 10
Okay,
feet.
then I'll take the dash action
Sorry.
forward.
Okay.
Why'd you drink tea?
Oh, you'll
it
see.
has
You'll
special
see.
properties.
You'll see.
Oh.
You'll see, bud. You'll see, bud.
All right. Its turn. It is going to swing at you once.
Good thing I wasted the crit.
Yep.
15. What's its bonus?
Its bonus is +2.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that hits.
It's probably not going to do much damage to you. Does 7 damage to you. Well, actually, it does a lot.
I'm gonna use my reaction to gain resistance to the damage, and teleport behind it using Guile of the Cloud.
You can't actually teleport behind it, sadly. There's no space.
Okay, well, no space.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
no
it's
space.
actually... I just assumed that it was, like, impossible to... Okay, well, I'll just teleport, like, further behind its right foot.
How far can you do that with?
It's, 30 feet.
That's into a hole, sir. Do you want to just teleport slightly to the left?
Sure. Well, no, I don't... It's a 60-foot area. I just, like, teleport, like, further towards the corner.
Okay. Alright, so, yeah, it slams down on you. You kind of do, like, this long running roll to the side. You gain resistance, so you take half, so you take 3 damage.
Yes, sir.
And then it raises its arm back up, and it will end its turn. It is blocking the door, by the way.
Yeah, of course. All right. This thing has an abysmal dexterity. I take out 3 grenades tied together by a fucking net.
Uh-huh.
Pull the pin, and just... I throw it like 15 feet away, just right at the bottom of the foot.
What is your strength modifier?
+2.
Alright, just roll me a 1d20 plus 2. If you get a 10 or lower, it goes in a random direction. But that shouldn't be too hard to not get a 10 or lower. That's how grenades
Fucking
work.
3.
There's no way. It's basically a 50-50 fit. Yeah,
Nat
okay.
20.
You don't... Grenades don't crit, but you get them.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. So you're throwing it here. Alright, do your damage. Do your damage. And then it will... I'll just make a thingy for it. Hold on. So you're probably going to destroy it with this unless you roll abysmally low. However...
It does have good bonus.
So long as I don't roll...
Oof, okay. Yeah, I don't think this thing can survive this.
So long as I don't roll a 4, 5, or 6, you should be good. Oh, okay, never mind. You're in trouble.
How am I in trouble?
It's falling on you.
How?
Because you were going to completely obliterate this thing. I rolled
Okay.
a random direction. 44?
44 damage.
Yeah, it has 30 hit points, so. Alright, so there's an explosion, right? You tie these grenades together and throw them. No one really commentates on this. Everyone just kind of watches you do this. There's a loud explosion at this thing's feet as it falls to the... Actually, it would fall over here slightly. It wouldn't fall diagonally. It would fall right there. So it falls onto this. Just make me a dex save.
Oh, dear lord. This is bad if I don't succeed on this.
It'll be a lot, yes.
Come on.
Not quite, unfortunately. Not quite. I mean, you got 10 hit points.
Can I attempt to punch this thing?
No, it's unfortunately no. You got 10 hit points, right?
Actually, yes.
Okay, so it is unlikely. The thing's weight damage is super low, so it is unlikely to get you. Oh no, you're out. Okay.
No. God.
Well, it's damage, right? You still have your reaction?
I believe that only works on attacks.
It actually procs on damage. I know this ability.
Yeah, it procs on...
Rocks on damage. Alright, you can use your reaction.
Gosh,
You can use it a maximum of twice because proficiency bonus. You can only use it once.
So you take 5 damage.
Yep, and I teleport straight to its chest, and does that make you invisible as well, or is that only the first one?
It's only the first one.
Yeah. It's only
By the way, did you have it written down anywhere that your quirk lets you teleport?
It's not a teleport. He's using a feat for this.
Yeah, it's a feat.
Okay.
He's using a feat for this.
Well,
There we
I'm gonna remove those grenades from my inventory.
Please
They
do.
serve their purpose.
And I have to look at this character sheet real quick. All right. So, moving forwards. What
Is she unharmed, or does she take some damage from that?
She is unharmed by this, so she was out of the grenade's blast radius. However, she had still through.
Well, I meant by the falling damage.
Falling damage? No, she is not.
Okay.
Any damage just goes to the mech itself, and because it was at 0, she did technically take 1d6 falling damage.
Okay.
But she took 2. She is behind a thick layer of like molasses and peanut butter glass. You can see her, but you're now like on the thing. She is pulling out a taser.
Your lord.
Yeah, she has a taser in her inventory, so she pulls out like this really long taser.
Oh, it's a cattle prod.
Not quite a cattle prod, but it's a police taser.
Alright, I'll be right back.
All right. Adam, what do you do? Well, first of all, before we decide what you do, she's going to do something. She's going to use her quirk, and she's going to use her quirk to increase the density of any food nearby, and she increases the density of the glass.
Okay, so she's barricading herself in there.
Yes.
Okay. Is it actually like decently solid glass?
Yes, it's decently solid glass. Specifically, how she works is she can increase things size overall.
Okay.
And
So
the more
she's giving it more HP that way.
yeah, the more she increases size, the more hit points and damage reduction it has.
Okay.
She can also do more things, but that's her primary one. So that is her turn. What do you do?
Listen, you're gonna hide like a bitch. I knocked down your little puppet. And you're gonna hide? Okay.
How far is the like cockpit? Because I teleported like right on top of his chest since it was falling on.
Yeah, you are on top of the cockpit.
Okay. I'm just like standing on top of the glass.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. I'm guessing she's like aiming the taser like right at me.
Yep.
Right chin.
Yes. Sorry, I guess I cut out there. Yes, she is aiming it directly at you.
I'm gonna start walking away. But
Alright. But
I start walking away. I like get to the side
so you
of this
off
I
the
hop off the side and like start making noises like I'm walking towards the exit. I'm gonna
You're
take the stealth action.
stealth? That's not gonna work too well.
Well, she
She can see
Is it, like,
exactly where you
see-through?
are simply by looking up towards the blimp.
Oh my gosh. There's no they're broadcasting me from the blimp even though it's all happening in front of their face.
Yep. Remember, there's a massive
if-
blimp
can I-
turning around the place. That just
Yeah, is there any way I can get underneath like the arm of the mech or like a spot of the mech?
with what you did to this thing and what level of destruction it is. I wouldn't say the arm. I'll let you roll it because of your creativity here, but you're going to be rolling against the camera guy's perception, and his perception is actually pretty good because it's a quirk recording this.
Oh my goodness. That's okay. I'll attempt it. 27.
It's actually 2. Okay, yeah, he sees you.
Oh my goodness, he rolls with advantage too and everything. Okay, alright.
Specifically, he has so long. I'm not going to reveal that character yet, but his hero name is Breaking News.
Okay.
I won't reveal that character
Yeah,
yet, though.
I'll just see that, and I'll try to get something physically in between us.
Would
And it doesn't seem to work.
No, I meant like in between me and the woman that was piloting the mech.
Oh yeah, you can do that. You can like hide behind. You can like hide and take cover behind one of the mech things.
Yeah.
All right. That's your turn. Her turn. What is she gonna do here? You took cover. Moved and took cover. Oh wait, you're standing right next to the mech. Yeah, you took damage. She knows you took damage, so she's gonna try. It's not gonna do much, but she's gonna try. The mech stabs you.
Okay.
No, it misses. So
No, it does not.
A big ass spike. Like the hardtack forms into a spike right in front of you and shoots towards you, but it pretty easily misses. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are back. So, shot a spike at you. Yeah, he might. Shot a spike at you, but you're alive. You don't really have an issue. You could just leave right now.
I could just leave, but as we know, the rank that you get is based off of your performance, and not just your performance, but how exciting it was to view.
Now, may
How
I...
excited does everybody feel so far?
They
Did
are
I see
they are cheering, but they're mostly cheering for your downfall.
My downfall.
That is something you have noticed since you watched a couple of these already. No one ever cheers for the wannabe hero. Everyone always cheers for them to suffer.
Dear Lord.
These people are kind of fucked up, man.
Nah, that's just how people.
Horrible.
That's just how people are. You ever watch Man vs. Wild and cheer for Bear Grylls? No, you don't.
I do.
I mean, I don't any longer, seeing as how most of his shit literally is like 5 minutes away from a McDonald's.
That is true. Most of his stuff is fake.
I know, but I'm just giving you an example. Like you never.
No, dude, the greatest one was someone found a cliff that he was struggling to climb up. It was literally 3 feet tall, and then if you pan the camera, literally directly behind where the angle was, there's just a McDonald's arch.
Dear Lord.
Like, it was the exact same spot. I'm like, motherfucker was pretending to struggle while McDonald's was smiling down at him.
But I'm saying you don't. People want to see people get hurt. That's called comedy, and that's what these people want to see. They don't come here to see heroes succeed. No, they come here to see people fail.
Villains of the future get created.
Villains of the future.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting created.
Yeah, that's how you make a portfolio.
Somebody's gotta fail. Somebody's gotta fail. And it can't be me. I take the dodge action.
Take the dodge action,
See,
okay?
No, I took Dwarven Fortitude. Which means I get to reroll my hit dice when I take the dodge action.
I mean, I
Your
suppose.
dwarf.
Okay, I'm at 9 HP.
How many times can you do that? I believe it is.
It's just you can expend a hit dice.
Okay, you only
So
have
it's
one
your
hit
level.
dice because you're level.
Yeah.
I thought it was proficiency for some reason.
Nope.
All right.
Hell no.
She will take her turn putting the mech back together.
Excuse me?
She will take her turn
Bitch gonna try.
putting the mech back together.
Oh.
So, a bunch of pieces of the hardtack and lettuce begin to stick back to the mech. So she can control a 50 by 50 foot area, so it'll take her 2 turns to do this, but on her action after her next action, the mech will be functional.
Okay. I'm
Kick her in the
gonna
teeth.
run over there and beat on that glass.
All right. Go ahead. We're going to move you 1 space to the left.
Would I get a cleave if I succeed?
No. The glass does not count as a living thing.
14 hit?
14 on the glass? No. Barely not a hit, but it's a 15.
What?
It's a 15 AC.
Okay.
You begin pounding on it, and she says, "Sorry, kiddo, but you're about to learn a hard lesson about life. You gotta eat your vegetables.
Did you take the grappler feat?
No.
Okay. I thought you mentioned you were taking it at some point.
Hold on, I'm bleeding. There we go. Sorry. So, that is your turn.
Stop bleeding.
She begins to regenerate. The mech is fully repaired now. However, it's not moving.
The mech is just completely repaired?
It is, well, it's not completely repaired. Specifically, she restored as much of its hit points as she can. It technically is missing 10 hit points still, but it has 20.
Okay.
Because she can restore 10 at a time. It's not completely repaired, but it's functional. And you get one more turn before this thing's operational. What do you do?
Punch.
Push shit out more grenades.
Punch.
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 Alright,
15.
that's a hit. Do your damage.
Yep.
Getting some low rolls there, champ.
I know. It's not feeling good.
Alright.
Fine. I'm not feeling great about this.
9 damage. You definitely crack the glass. You can see it, but you don't quite break it. Don't quite break it. Alright, mech is operational. It does have disadvantage on hitting you with this, because it is prone. However, she will swing at you. She hits you.
Oh my gosh. I might
I think
run away.
I think you're down and out, my friend.
Isn't she just punching?
Yeah, she's punching. But you have how many
Isn't
hit points?
punching 2d4? No.
I mean, oh, you have 9. Sorry, I thought you had 8.
No.
Why am I trying to re-roll her attack? What the fuck?
You want to try and go for that crit.
4. You take 4 damage. You're at 5.
Okay.
She hits you. And then she'll use her movement speed to kind of wiggle around and stand up.
Is that a movement action within my range?
Unfortunately, you don't have Tunnel Fighter.
Unfortunately, truly. Alright, my turn?
Yep, your turn.
Come on. I need this. I need this bad.
20.
I need this bad. No. I drink the tea again.
Nope.
Come on. Josh, no, please.
Well,
No, this is... What do I have?
No,
The
you
worst
had a
luck. I can't
bad
get
day.
1 hit over 10?
nope.
My past 3 attacks, not a single one has gotten over a 10.
Nope.
Damn.
That's
ridiculous.
That's what we call I should have taken your chances. And now she's gonna critical you straight in the face.
She might actually.
No,
If
she
anybody's gonna
misses.
do it, it's mom.
She-
She misses. Come on.
The fist lands right next to you.
Come on.
Okay, go on. Yeah. You think you're hot shit.
Come on.
You could just
Come
run.
Come on.
There
Yep.
we go.
That's a
hit.
crit as well, because I drank the tea.
Alright, so keep in mind, you have to subtract 1 use every time, so go ahead. Oh, you got a
I
few.
know, but it's worth it right now, because
Uh-huh.
this thing's definitely fucking destroyed.
Alright, yep.
25. I obliterated.
Yeah, you leave it at 5 less, so it falls again. Hold on, I gotta roll its thing again. So if it rolls 6, 7, 8, it'll fall on you.
1.
Oh, that's a wrong one.
Oh, damn.
Come on, you just cucked me. Now he's gonna roll it.
Probably.
No.
It falls same
Ooh,
direction. It falls
barely
against
not.
it falls against the wall. Tunk. It falls against the wall as it crumbles against the wall again. All right.
Doesn't she take another
D6.
bit of falling damage?
I am doing that. She takes 2 falling damage again. Funny enough, she actually has a better chance of surviving your attacks than the fucking mech does. Whatever. Alright, now you have a choice. So she is 60 feet from you if you want to get to the cockpit. The door is right there. May I remind you, the door isn't the end, the green circle is the end.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm dashing for the door.
No, I thought you wanted to create a spectacle.
That was a
Hey,
spectacle.
hey.
I just beat her twice.
Yeah, you're dashing for the door. Okay. She will do something familiar. She begins putting the mech back together again.
Oh my
leave
god!
me alone,
This
leave me
bitch!
alone.
See how powerful her quirk can be?
This is ridiculous.
2 fucking bullets in the chest say different.
Well, she wasn't prepared. They literally said, "Here's some peanut butter. Use it." And I'm assuming you're dashing for the door again.
Yeah.
All right, you get up to it, but you can't enter it. On the door, there's a small keypad which says the following: please enter mechanical keycard to open. There's a mechanical.
I have to defeat her.
Now hold on. There's a mechanical keycard 10 feet off the ground, dangling off a hook in front of the door.
What is this? Is this an athletics or acrobatics?
It's an athletics roll, unless you have a climbing speed.
I do not have a climbing speed. What's the DC?
Well, hold on. Her mech is now back together.
But she can't use it yet.
She can't use it yet. No. DC.
So,
We'll find out. Roll me in athletics. Now, it's pretty low. I'll say that much. Unless you roll really bad.
I will say, this takes my action, right, to do this, and then can I
Yes.
just open it?
You can then
take an
open the door and get in.
Okay.
So long as you pass. For some context, everybody at home that's watching, he rolled a special kind of.
Okay.
You get in. You open the door and get in. He rolled on his character backstory rolls that he has a special kind of tea that he has in his inventory, which helps him with unarmed attacks.
Thank you for saying that. I was very confused.
I hop up. Oh, the T allows me to crit if I roll a 10 or higher. But I just kept rolling horribly on the dice, so it was like useless.
Every time too. That
Yeah, 3 times in a row I couldn't roll above a 10.
All right. So you see this when you get inside. There is a lime green wall made of some kind of jelly.
What?
he really does not want you in
What?
here.
There is a lime green wall, and then inside of that is the green circle.
Eat it.
So the lime green wall is made of jelly.
Some kind of hardened jelly.
Okay. What? How thick is it?
It's about 3 inches thick.
That's pretty thick.
That's not bad. That's
But
not
the
bad.
green
I'm
the
going
green
to,
circle is right there.
Yeah, I'm going to move inside.
So okay, you move inside. Yeah, you can do that.
You gonna get up in there?
Not green
I
circle.
can break so that I can
There you
line
go.
of sight from the.
Let's just get rid of this. You know there's a room there. All right. That is your turn.
I believe so.
Her turn. Bunk. All right, it's your turn. What do? You can hear the mech approaching.
Okay, I'm gonna punch.
All right.
I'm drinking just so I can make sure this goes without you drink.
Okay, go ahead. You're using up all the fucking uses for this shit, man.
I would rather use it now and make sure that I get in than never use it.
Oh, you didn't even need the
baby,
T.
it's a natural 20. It was useless anyways.
Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. You start punching this thing. Just wham, wham, wham. Not quite. Doesn't break.
Oof.
Doesn't
Come on.
break.
Does he
Does it-
get the crit effect on an object?
He does. So, I mean, there's very few crit effects on objects that can affect this thing. But if you roll a 9 or a 10, it could work. So, go ahead.
4.
Nothing. It's not a moving or stationary. It's a stationary object, but it's not a moving object, sadly. All right, Kerthunk. And you see the mech puts its hand in front of the doorway, and it's gonna reach in on its next turn.
From the looks of when you had the room in, it like the room went around the jelly.
Yes.
Like it wasn't just okay. I'm gonna move further into the room. Wait. Yeah.
I'm assuming you're gonna move like here. That's as far as you can move.
Yeah. Yep. And then T punch.
Okay, go. I believe that's the last of your uses.
Nope, that is.
Exactly
Ooh,
what you
baby!
needed.
Just what I needed.
That is
Alright.
exactly what
So-
you needed.
So, alright. So, actually, I have one more, because I used it 4 times and it has 5 uses.
Go ahead then.
19.
It has 2 hit points.
Well, roll that
Are you
D10.
serious?
If you get a 9 or a 10, it'll shatter.
Okay. Come on.
Nope.
6. I have to roll so bad.
Ugh. Ugh. His rolls have also been hilariously bad, I'll say that much. So, you dig down next to this and crack it. The whole thing cracks, but it doesn't break, as she will be evil. She'll be evil and take a gamble. That's a food item within reach. She'll increase its density and give it 2 more damage resistance and 10 more hit points.
Oh,
This
that's
bitch.
great. Oh, that's great. Fucking
Last
And
use.
that's her turn.
come on.
Last
This
use.
is your purpose.
It has an AC of
The
15.
last-
It has an AC of
The
15.
last use.
Ah, you hit it. Do your
I
damage.
shatter it.
I mean,
mean,
you could
there's no way I'd
roll
go.
all
You could
ones.
roll all ones.
could
If
roll
you don't
all
do more
ones,
than
which would actually
15
be
damage. If
ridiculous.
you don't do more than 15 damage, you won't break it, but there's a good chance you will. Yeah,
Well,
you
22
totally shatter
shatters.
this shit.
I immediately, I punch a human-sized hole and just run through it.
Yep, you punch a human-sized hole, run straight through this. On your next turn, you will get into the middle of the circle.
What do you mean?
Because remember, every space is 50 feet. I can't make a
Yeah,
circle
but the
that
circles,
I can't.
it's like reaching to the sides.
I know I can't make a circle that small in roll 20. It'll just
Okay,
disappear.
well at least I'm inside of the jelly cube, which makes it almost impossible to attack me.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, she can attack you because there's food around you, but you have 5 hit points, right?
Yes.
She literally needs to crit you to do damage to you.
Wait, to knock him, she needs to crit him because it's a D4.
Yep. Nope.
No.
You get there.
Nope.
You get there. Barely, but you do. So she claps her hands once again, and a spike of jelly shoots towards you. But you dodge to the side, literally sliding like a baseball player, and tumble into the middle of the circle. And there's a loud noise as fireworks go off, and everything disappears, including her. Everything turns into white liquid, and she is lifted up into the stands, while you barely make it. But you did.
Barely is all I need. Barely is all I need.
I would
Dear
honestly.
Lord, that one's way worse than I would have thought.
I was alright.
I
He
got
only
put
had
up
one
against
enemy.
The worst person for me. A person
No.
I cannot use my quirk on. I got put up against the worst person.
Now, the worst person would have been Deku.
Okay, well that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not.
Well,
a fair
that's not
comparison at
very
all.
fair now, is it?
So, what's my rank? It's probably not going to be very great. And
Alright, so on the questions, you got 2 problems correct out of 3.
Mhm.
And your rank? The crowd takes a while to vote. Your use of outside objects is appreciated. Dream specifically calls out the braveness of breaking the rules here.
It's not.
one
So
true, that's
it's
one true.
against the rules, but it's not against the rules. If you know,
Yes.
you know what I mean.
However, your sloppiness and your execution, mostly because your rolls are just hilarious.
my rolls were horrible. It was so sad. I could have. That would have been so great.
You
if I
did
would've
bring
had
down the
decent
mech
rolls.
twice, though. Like it's a
I
pretty
brought the
sizable
mech down twice.
I also, I have to warn you about that tea, by the way. You sponsor the company that makes this. I'll go over that in a second, but the crowd takes a while to vote as you're lifted up on this platform.
More anyways.
You're lifted up on this platform, and Dream says, "Surprisingly well use of grenades. Good stuff, huh? Damn. Makes me hungry," he says, and Maximan says, "I would say that's a pretty good showing, people. I would call that above average if I were any of you. Trust me, that was pretty good. Who doesn't love some good old Navander tea? I think that was the pumpkin flavor. It's one of my personal favorites to use in the field, not sponsored. I have to say this for legal reasons."
When he says that, I hold up the flask with the tea on it, and I smile, my teeth glisten, and I give a thumbs up to the camera while pointing it at the camera.
I'll let you make just make me a persuasion roll. Just make me a persuasion roll with that. I'll let you swing it very slightly.
I can do that. Come on, don't roll bad.
24.
Hey. The benefits of being a charisma build.
They give you a 7.
Nice.
7's
Tied
not
with
bad.
tied.
I definitely
Adam's
could have
tied.
had a lot better.
Adam's tied.
I could have had a lot better. I could have had
if your
so
rolls
much
weren't
better.
hilarious. If your rolls weren't
My
hilarious.
rolls were bad, and I was placed against a horrible opponent that I couldn't. Do they even say anything about that? The fact that I didn't use my quirk at all.
They do, they don't mention it, but that definitely does affect the outcome of the votes. That certainly does.
I was incapable of using my quirk in that way, and yet I still accomplished it. So I would say that that's actually good. That's good showing.
Well done. All right. Let us begin with what happens. You get a 7 out of 10 and 2 problems correct.